Another caller for you. This is a real special good boss call. Go. This is my man right here, BossGator. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of Gator fans, but there's only one boss. And the best thing about this guy is my best friend, man. Y'all in for a real treat right here. Y'all check this out. Call him up. Call him up.
352?
681. If you call me 100 times, called you 300 times.
3 missed calls is from a 352.
Call him up. I don't care. Missed call. BossGator. Oh, y'all in for a treat right here. Y'all in for BossGator.
Hey, this is BossGator, baby.
Hey, boss, you are live on the Lance and Jasper show.
Wow, what's going on, Lance?
Hey, what I want people to know, man, there's a lot of Gator fans, but there's only one boss, and he just he just happens to be my best friend, man. This guy's sharp. He's got Gator vision. He understands recruiting probably better than I do, man. This guy's got an eye for talent. He's got an eye for the program. Excited to have you on the show. Talk about the Dan Mullen, man. How excited are you to have Dan Mullen as a Hamilton Florida Gator?
Man, oh man, I tell you what, man, Dan Mullen, I have to admit, from the beginning, I was on the Kelly bandwagon.
That's okay.
And ever since Dan Mullen has come to town, like everything he's touched has worked out, I believe, like perfectly for the Gators. First of all, Dan Mullen comes in the room and he brings swag. I like that. And from the moment that he got here, Dan Mullen said, "Okay, we're going deep sea fishing." You see what I'm saying? So
that's that line I love.
There's certain fish you got to go out to the deep sea to grab. And immediately when Dan Mullen got here, he began to go after the bigger recruits, and we've been getting killed in recruiting in the last 2 or 3 years with the 5 stars. We have been pretty fortunate with some guys that were developed in house. You know, they're held over from a Muschamp, but I believe that's going to change under Mullen. I was thinking about recruiting, and like I really think that the pundits have underestimated Florida, especially coming in this year. So you have to see this, bro. We got 5 freshmen, okay, that were suspended, that are redshirt freshmen, that come in with the other 19 freshmen that we have. So we're going to see a big bump in depth, especially at linebacker.
Yes, sir.
I mean, crazy. You know, you got Nick Smith. I'm just kind of rattling my head. I'm gonna be better prepared. Maybe next week we're gonna have a deep fishing session there. But
okay, that sounds great.
Just
we'll go deep sea. We can go deep sea fishing with BossGator every Thursday. Y'all be ready for that.
but when you really look at the effect of the guys that were suspended, those 4 freshmen that were 4 or 5 freshmen that were redshirted, they're going to come in and add more depth. Then you also got the 2 transferring wide receivers, and we know that they perform pretty decently on the college level. You know, in
Van Jefferson, yeah, very proven.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so you get a bigger jump even in with that as well. And you return your leading rusher. You return your leading rusher from 2 years ago. I mean, I'm stoked. You got 17 starters coming back. And I think that the linebackers will have the depth. D-line will continue to be strong. You return, an all-freshman SEC DB backfield there.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm most excited about, the defensive secondary, man. All the things you could do. Do you move Chauncey Gardner to nickel and give Trey Dean a chance to play right away? Does Amari Burney step up and play right away? I talked to Tom Lemon. He said he's ready to play day one. Pick a side of the ball you want him to play on. You keep talking about linebacker depth. I've had some callers on here that were concerned about the linebacker. Do you think we got linebacker depth because of the 3-4? You can move maybe C.C. Jefferson and maybe a Polite to edge linebacker. Maybe you get some help that way. Maybe a Zachary Carter, somebody like that. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Or do you just feel good about who we have at linebacker?
Yeah, even the 5-star from Georgia that we're still waiting on to show up. What's my man?
Antonius Clayton. Is it Clayton or Bennett? I always get them mixed up.
Antonius Clayton, yeah.
Clayton, all right.
So
I always get that mixed up.
Polite is like a distant cousin of mine, so I'm rooting for him, man. But he runs really well. You remember that play that he was in pursuit and he ran down the Tennessee running back?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah. So he runs real well. I think that he might be good suited for like that Jarvis Jones, that Jarvis Jones role that this DC had at Georgia. Yeah. You remember Jarvis Jones?
Oh yeah. He ruined our day. He ruined our day.
Yeah. So
that was the worst year of my life, man. Thanks for bringing that up.
My buddy Chauncey Gardner, man, I want to see him do really well. One thing I was talking with a recruiting a guy that has like a 7-on-7, and he was telling me, talking with him last week, and he was telling me that if Chauncey Gardner can improve on his tackling, one thing that people don't give him credit for, like the reason why he was embarrassed a lot, because if he just tackle better, if he really works on his technique with that, he's first in pursuit. He's always where he needs to be.
That's a great point.
Yeah, he's always where he needs to be. So if he can, we're gonna see this year if he translates, if he takes that next step up.
Right.
I'm really excited about D-line too, man. We have the opportunity.
Let me stop you on Chauncey Gardner. So you kind of feel like me after seeing his freshman year, those last 3 or 4 games. I really expected a lot more out of last year production wise. So you really think he's primed to have a breakout year his junior year, like I think, especially with NFL draft on the line. But I don't like saying that about Florida kids because I think they like to play hard for the Gators, man. It ain't about just the money. Well, that's what I like to believe. I'm gonna sell that whether it's true or not. Yeah, come on down.
The thing is that you can't underestimate, and that needs to be sounded really loud with Chauncey, is his versatility. See, his freshman year, he was coming in as a cornerback, you know.
Okay.
But then in the bowl game against Iowa, he was asked to play free safety, taking Marcus
May.
Taking
Marcus May.
Marcus May's position.
Okay.
So he was. I think he was he was a free safety in that game. Okay.
Yeah.
And so then this year he was asked to be more of like a run support strong safety. You know, not just the center field. So like he's played almost every position. I think that if he moves to the nickel, this year it's probably more of a natural position for him.
I would agree.
And I'm excited for him.
That's a great point because I was just fixing to ask you if you were coaching defense, where would you play him? And I'm with you. Chauncey Gardner needs to play at nickel, man. He's got that mentality that you just can't teach kids to have, man. He's got the mental makeup to be a corner. He's one-on-one man coverage. He's got you, man. He's going to compete. He's going to attack. And I'll tell you a guy that I'm really excited about, Trey Dean. I think he can come in and have the same impact that Chauncey Gardner did as a freshman. I mean, this guy's got Janoris Jenkins makeup. You look at him at the Under Armour, he's competing, man. And the better you are, the harder he goes at you, man. And that's the kind of kids you want, man. He's going to use you to get a step up.
Yeah, and what you're creating is that factory. You create that manufacturing factory of just producing NFL caliber players in the secondary. You know, you always. I think that our former DC Randy Shannon made the point. You know, you always want to get better talent in each year. It makes the whole room better.
Right.
You know, And
Yeah,
I mean, even right now, Joey Ivy, I just want to kind of brag on him a little bit with Ivy, with Taven Bryan. I'm sorry, Taven Bryan. Teetering with first round. I mean, how many years in a row is that us having a top D lineman? I mean, you go almost 6 years back in a row.
Yeah.
And if Duke Dawson makes it, well, I know he's going to get drafted. I mean, look at the long line. So we have pedigree, we have a legacy back there. We got the attitude, and I really think that Mullen is going to look at what we have and put our guys in the best position to succeed.
I agree. On any other year, when you lose Chris Rump, I would flip out, man. I mean, I would raise. I'd burn your house down. I'll just go ahead and tell you, man. But I'm gonna tell you. But when you replace him with a quality of a guy like they did with the Sal Sunseri, I mean, it's really a seamless transition. You got to give Dan Mullen a lot of credit for the staff he's put together, especially on offense, man. He really upgraded at every position with the running back coach, and we can debate that all day.
Well, you definitely didn't take a step back, and so
it might be a push.
I'm just going to show you the playing field where we were before.
Talk to me.
Okay, so not Mullen, but McElwain was such a poor recruiter that he had to actually get strong in-state recruiters, okay, to try to swing the pendulum with the recruiting, okay? But Mullen, day one comes in, he's like, I'm the best recruiter on this team. And I like that.
Right.
So
that's a great point. I ain't thought of that.
He changes the emblem to the Jordan brand, and he is the man, the closer. You see what I'm saying? And so then he can really go after quality coaches. So we have, maybe 3 or 4 former head coaches on the staff. So we have a major upgrade in coaching experience, and I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
You just made an awesome point, man. I mean, Mullen being the greatest recruiter on the staff, because even if you go to McElwain, like you said, he was not even close to the best recruiter on the staff. If the assistant coaches didn't bring him in, he couldn't get them. Now, everybody had a good relationship with Mac. All the players loved him because of the players' coach. But as far as a home run recruiter, man, you're right, man. Joe McElwain didn't have a shot. And how much swag do you think that carries with the players when your head coach is your best recruiter, knowing at the end of the day, the head coach is who you're really playing for? He makes the decisions.
And so what happens is, inadvertently, you have too many chiefs in the camp, because you had to have it that way. You made it that way. See, not to get back on it, but let's get back on it for a little bit. I mean, McElwain, even though it was a good point, but I think he cried it too much, and maybe I was guilty of jumping on that bandwagon. He made the facilities, not having the facilities, such a big issue. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
it probably hurt us in recruiting. Probably hurt us in recruiting.
Huh?
It probably hurt us in recruiting, him making them statements.
Right. So, but he was trying to leverage it against the administration to move their hand, not knowing. I mean, you're a little bit behind facilities, but if you got to get kids with tricks, if you can't say, "Hey, this is the University of Florida, come play for me," this is our system, this is what we're doing, then you want to really question if you need those guys. And so if you're getting them with bells and whistles, then you can't keep them. And so I think that Mullen, he's been pretty balanced on the facility. He realizes that we do need to step up, especially in the all football room area. But our new AD Strickland, he's going. He wants to upgrade the stadium. But man, we got to win some games next year. I'm looking at. Let me ask
you. How many games do you think it would take to really start getting the recruits to maybe have a top 5 class like we really need to have if we plan to catch Georgia?
First of all, I don't think that I think next